On this day, 30th May 1967, Biafra was declared a free state from Nigeria. At this time in our history as a people, a dark cloud covered the land of the rising sun. A war of attrition and genocide was brought upon us. Men, women, and children gave their lives to defend our land. On the Hello wonderful people, this is BVI Channel 1. I welcome you back again on today's program, Biafra Discourse. And today is a special broadcast, and we shall be looking into the Biafra Heroes Day, which happens to be tomorrow. And we are talking about the 30th May. We are looking at 30th May, why every 30th May must or should be declared a public holiday. This is what we are going to be discussing, among which we are going to talk about why we must honor our heroes, why it's very important for us to honor our heroes, why Igbo governors are afraid of 30th May, and how best to honor and remember those who died that we might live. This is what we're going to be talking about today. And this is a live broadcast coming to you from the studios of BVI Channel 1 here in Biafra land. We have looked at the concept of Biafra in Nigeria and the efforts by the Nigerian state, the Nigerian government, to exterminate Biafra, its history, and whatever that connects to Biafra. It is not a new thing that the Nigerian government have so far removed history from being taught, because the ghost of Biafra is after them. I must say, the memories of Biafra is what they don't want our children and the younger generations after the war to know what transpired. Because any people without a history is a lost generation of our people. And no wonder Nigeria had become a ghost of itself, because they have tried everything to suppress her own history. Because history is very important, so that you'll be able to understand where things go wrong, how you can harness it and get better in the future. It is not a surprise that what happened since Nigerian independence and up to the time where there is political instability from the West between Awolowo and Akintola, that is where it all began. And it was a state of anarchy that was witnessed in the Western Nigeria. And many other misappropriation of public funds, corruption, impunity in government, just like we are witnessing today. That made young military officers spread across the Nigerian entirety. The Yorubas are there, the Igbos are there, the Hausas are there, that plotted the coup. That is the fact. But that coup was carried out and executed, and it was termed Igbo coup, of which You could say the suspicion is positive because the person that would have benefited did not benefit from the coup. Who is Awolowo? Awolowo was supposed to benefit from that coup. But Agui Ironsi became the Nigerian military head of state. From there, a counter coup was plotted after it was named by the then BC as Igbo coup. This resulted in reprisal attacks against military officers from Igbo extraction. And in Nigeria at that time, you have three regions: the eastern region, the western region, and the northern region. If you are from the north, you are termed Hausa. If you are from the west, you are termed Yoruba. If you are from the east, you are called Igbos. So it doesn't matter if you are Ejo, Ibibio, Efik, Anang, Orong, and the rest of them, or Igbo, you are all called Igbos. And that resulted to the killing of our people indiscriminately. Before the end of this program, I'll get the statement of Effiong to substantiate what I just told you now. But meanwhile, let us recap again on this 30th May. Don't go away.
On this day, 30th May 1967, Biafra was declared a free state from Nigeria. At this time in our history as a people, a dark cloud covered the land of the rising sun. A war of attrition and genocide was brought upon us. Men, women, and children gave their lives to defend our land. On this day, 30th May 1967, Biafra was declared a free state from Nigeria. At this time in our history as a people, a dark cloud covered the land of the rising sun. A war of attrition and genocide was brought upon us. Men, women, and children gave their lives to defend our land. On this day, 30th May 1967, Biafra was declared a free state from Nigeria. At this time in our history as a people, a dark cloud covered the land of the rising sun. A war of attrition and genocide was brought upon us. Men, women, and children gave their lives to defend our land. On this day, 30th May 1967, Biafra was declared a free state from Nigeria. At this time in our history as a people, a dark cloud covered the land of the rising sun. A war of attrition and genocide was brought upon us. Men, women, and children gave their lives to defend our land. On this day, 30th May 1967, Biafra was declared a free state from Nigeria. At this time in our history as a people, a dark cloud covered the land of the rising sun. A war of attrition and genocide was brought upon us. Men, women, and children gave their lives to defend our land. On this day, 30th May 1967, Biafra was declared a free state from Nigeria. At this time in our history as a people, a dark cloud covered the land of the rising sun. A war of attrition and genocide was brought upon us. Men, women, and children gave their lives to defend our land. On this day, 30th May. You're welcome back again. Sorry about that break in transmission. It took us quite some time for us to get the file that we needed. Like I was saying before, I went on that little break. From the narrative, if you are from the East, it doesn't matter if you are Igbo, if you are a Jaw, if you are Ibibio, if you are Anang, no matter where you come from, as long as you are within that old Eastern region, you are an Igbo person and you are targeted and killed. Now, let us take a recap from Philip Effiong.
On this day, 30th May 1967, Biafra was declared a free state from Nigeria.
And a few of the officers escaped, but very many were killed. Those that were killed came from what was then Eastern Nigeria. For instance, Major Rock is not an Igbo man, but he was killed. He was killed in Kaduna. Major Kanam was killed in Lagos, and he is not an Igbo man. And several others like that. I'm trying to say that the people, the officers killed, came not just from one tribe, but from the Eastern Nigeria as it then was.
Yes.
And so there you are. It was lucky for those of us that escaped. I program, and I myself, I'm not an Igbo man, but I was to be killed also, and I just managed to escape. And a few of the officers escaped, but very many were killed. Those that were killed came from what was then Eastern Nigeria. For instance, Major Rock is not an Igbo man, but he was killed. He was killed in Kaduna. Major Kanam was killed in Lagos, and he is not an Igbo man. And several others like that. I'm trying to say that the people, the officers killed, came not just from one tribe, but from the Eastern Nigeria as it then was.
Yes.
And so there you are. It was lucky for those of us that escaped. I program, and I myself, I'm not an Igbo man, but I was to be killed also, and I just managed to escape. And a few of the officers escaped, but very many were killed. Those that were killed came from what was then Eastern Nigeria. For instance, Major Rock is not an Igbo man, but he was killed. He was killed in Kaduna. Major Kanam was killed in Lagos, and he...
You heard that from him, and I believe you understand it very clearly. I allowed it to play multiple times so that you'll be able to understand the narrative. Now, when that happened, there was a counter coup, a reprisal coup, which got Aguiyi-Ironsi dead. He died, he was killed, many officers were killed. Not just military officers were killed, just like on a normal coup. Civilians, Igbo civilians were targeted, killed. Women who are pregnant were ripped open and their children busted out. A lot of atrocities happened across Nigeria. The killing of Igbo, the massacre of Igbo, the pogrom against the Igbo people. It happened at that time that the military administrator of the Eastern region was Ojukwu. And at the time when the killing continued, our people had to come back home. They were asked to go back after some talk. When they went back, the killing intensified. And there was no other option than for the people to come back home and be safe. At the conference or the meeting in Enugu, where Ojukwu was persuaded on this day, 30th of May, 1967, he declared the state of Biafra, as was advised or recommended by a renowned Biafran hero, Frank Opigo. He was the one that said that the new nation should be called Biafra, a name after it were before colonization. So, that is the story. The war was brought to Ndi Igbo. They stood shoulders to shoulder. When I say Ndi Igbo, I mean the entire region that was considered Ndi Igbo. The territory was invaded. They fought, they stood shoulders to shoulder. They fought, they pick up arms and continued fighting. From Ijo, Anand, Ibibio, Igbos, Orong, Efik, the rest of us, they all have a fair share of this genocide war. In 1970, there was a truce of no victor, no vanquish, and the war ended. The then Biafran region, or the then Biafra, was defuncted and integrated back into Nigeria. But at that time, its territory were balkanized, the introduction of divide and rule. More states were created, up to what we have today as Niger Delta and the Southeast. The issue, we are narrating this story, the issue that gave rise to these stories we have narrated have not changed. What caused the war have not changed. What caused the first coup, the corruption, the impunity, have not, it has worsened. The killing of our people all around Nigeria have worsened. In fact, they are bringing it down to our homeland in the name of Fulani herders crisis. Killing, ravaging farmland, destroying communities, and the rest of them. So the case have worsened. And the struggle to restore Biafra have hit its utmost gear. A lot of groups have sprung up from left, right, and center. Some splitter groups, splitting from their parent bodies. A lot of disunity among various pro-Biafran groups. And that is what brought us to the question, how best should we honor our heroes? Are we here? We are not here to look at the atrocities of Nigeria against our people. We are here to honor our heroes in the best way we can and learn from their courage. What made them stood strong against the invaders, against the imminent threat of total extermination. How best were they able to stand strong for complete 3 years fighting heavily equipped federal troops helped by world powers? How were they able to do that? They were able to do that because they were united. They were able to do that because they believe in the survival of our nation, of our people. Men, women, and children gave their life. If they didn't take up arms to defend our land, by now, there might not be anyone called an Ijo man. There might not be anyone called an Igbo man. There may not be any man called a Efik person, Ibibio, Anand, and the rest of us living in our homeland today. Here would have been overrun. But thank God, they fought, they stood, and they were able to secure our land irrespective of what happened. The war was declared no victor, no vanquish, because men stood to fight. And they were fighting in unity. They were fighting with one accord. They were fighting for one purpose. They were not fighting against themselves. They were not calling each other saboteurs. They were not calling each other, they were not on the neck of each other. But they were convinced and they were persuaded to fight under an imminent danger facing them. They looked forward and said, if we don't fight, here will be overrun. And people like me and you watching today will not be here today. And now this gets me to the governors of the Southeast. And the Nigerian contest, still on the history. We remembered in 1994, 1993-94, we have what they call Osa Abiola, the annulment, the June 12th of that election, the annulment of that election, which Abiola won. It was a tug of war. And let me tell you, the people that got fair share of the killings and loss during that period was Ndibo, the same people, because their businesses, their shops, they were targeted in the West. Many of them ran back home, again, Osa Abiola. But nevertheless, today, the Yoruba people stood together politically, fought. Let us just say they always connive with the North, fine. But they were able to bring June 12th to become or to be recognized as Nigeria Democracy Day. And the man, Abiola, was accorded what they call was accorded the right that he won that election long after he has died. Now, why am I saying this? If that June 12th could be remembered and honored, then what stops the Easterners? I'm not even talking about the federal government, because because they never liked anything. They want to make sure that anything that has to do with Biafra is completely wiped out. That is the reason why the bite of Biafra was changed to bite of money. That is the reason why if you mention Biafra, you will be targeted as treason. You will be treated as treason or treasonable. Yet there is no part of Nigerian constitution that says so. Why is it that our governors, the so-called governors of this old eastern region, but let me narrow it down to the southeast, as we have today, which is the core Igbo-speaking states, the 5 core Igbo-speaking states. Why is it that the governors have not found it worthy enough to declare 30th May public holiday, Heroes Day? Let us just have it that they cannot even mention Biafra with their mouth because they are afraid of their own mess. Because I don't believe that it is a crime for a governor to identify that he is a Biafran, because this is whom we are. If the Arewa people cannot be afraid to identify themselves as Arewa, the Oduduwa people do not express fear that they are Oduduwa people. Why would the Biafran people be afraid? Yes, we know about the war. Now let us give them that benefit of doubt, that they cannot declare it Biafra Heroes Day. Why can't they declare it Heroes Day and a public holiday? Will heaven fall down? Do they need Abuja to do that? No. But because, I say it categorically, it's because they are not on the same page with their people. They are loyal to the oppressors of their people. They are playing to the gallery of those in Abuja, because probably they have been promised of presidency in 2023. Is that what 2023? You see that? That is the reason why your governors will not identify with this. There was a time they tried to do some kind of remembrance or memorial in Anambra State. They called it Ozemena. I applauded it.
But was that program sustained? No. It wasn't sustained. They did it because the heat was on. The Biafra agitation at that time was at every page, at every social media platform, at every newspaper, at every telecommunication broadcasting firm, whatever you call it. Why are they not subscribing to this 30th May? It is because they are either cowards or they are saboteurs. Those who are not interested in the aspiration of their people. Now let me tell you and tell the governors, because they are watching, because here we say things we say because we know they are watching us, and everything we say here they discuss it. That is why we are here to open up and give the platform for you to call and let them hear from the people themselves. This is the opportunity for you to speak out, and the governors will hear your own position. Those people they say they are leading, let them know that they have passed a vote of confidence on them. Because their aspiration, where they are going, is not where the people are going. So how can you call yourself a leader? The truth of the matter remains that if these men, because these people, this crop of politicians we have today in Igbo land, in the Biafra land generally, they were so young. They were either toddlers or not up to 10 years before the war broke out. So they were not even up to, fight the war. But some of them witnessed it as children. Now, if your parents did not fight, if your mother, your uncles, your aunties did not die that you might live, will you be governor today? You will not. On this platform sometime last year, we made a publication. We brought the what do you call them? The Biafran veterans. These men, they are dying in abject poverty. So many of these people today, nobody remembers them. Many of the pro-Biafran group does not remember them. These are men that are suffering from maybe amputation as a result of the war. So many of them sustained injury that they are still passing through the pain up till today. So many of them do not even have any family. So many of them cannot boast of 3 square meals. Some of them are just like destitutes, left to their own fate. These are men that stood that we might live. They fought hard, they gave their all. They lost everything. But today, how do you remember them? They are not taken care of. What I expected the Nigerian, not even the Nigerian government, because they were saying they want compensation from Nigerian government. And I told them, your enemy cannot give you any compensation. You don't expect, we are looking forward to Igbo governors, the governors of the southeast. Let's start with them. Why can't you take the data of these men? These people that sacrificed their life, these people that gave their all. Why don't you get the data of those that are still alive? Put them under pension. Call it anything. Social security. Give them card for healthcare service. Free healthcare. They can go to hospital and take drugs. They can have some kind of piecemeal for them to sustain themselves. For them to buy cream and soap to take their bath. We're not talking about you going to build a home for them. Maybe old people's home to take care of them. We're not even looking at that angle. But the little thing you can do, you cannot do it. I'm talking to the governors because you are watching. This is the simple ways we can appreciate and honor these people. While we are appreciating those who died, that was why I said I gave kudos to Anambra State government when they did Ozemena. But I frowned at the fact that you are doing it with insincerity.
Because if you are sincere about it, I must tell you, those people who are still alive would have been brought into the picture. Nobody called them, nobody remembered them. Nobody's taking care of them. I thank God for one Biafran daughter. I love that girl so much. Amarachi Adam Atama. Please, I may not have the link here, but you can search Obunigwe, the tales and the stories of Biafran war veterans. Just search Obunigwe or search this name, Amarachi Atama. That girl has done a wonderful job to bring the plight of these our people, these our veterans, these our heroes that are still alive, for us to see and take care of them. You can search for her. She's on Facebook. She's on the public domain. Amarachi Atama. That girl did a wonderful job. She deserves an award to bring the plight of these heroes that are still alive. Search it on YouTube. Search it on Facebook. Reach out to her. Connect with these people who are still alive. If you also want to reach to these people through this platform, you can call our number. The number is displayed on top of this program. At the end of this program, you can call the line to do what? To say, okay, I want to support this. We can link you up to Amarachi Atama because we cannot do everything. Then you take it up from there. Let these people be taken care of. That is the best way to honor our dead heroes. We also honor our dead heroes. I'm now coming down to the people. We are to exemplify or take some kind of a lesson from what they did, these war heroes did. They were not selfish. They were not driven by ego trip. They were not self-centered. They were not after honor and glory. They were there to serve the people because it is a clarion call. Today, what are you doing? What sacrifice are you making in remembrance, in honor of these men who died that you might live? You have made billions. You are in diaspora. You are in Nigeria. You are making billions of naira. But you never remember these people. It is time for you to reach out to them. You can do that through this platform. You can search Amarachi Atama. I didn't even discuss this thing that I'm telling you now with anybody. I'm just saying it right here as the Spirit leads me. For us to reach out to these men and honor them. It's very important. We can set up a trust fund for this purpose, to take care of these people. This is the greatest honor to give to them. And I want you to call this number after this broadcast. You can call my own direct line or the studio line that you're seeing there, +234-810-454-5533. Or you call Ndubisi and Enugu on 0810-420-7522. I repeat, 0810-420-7522. You can WhatsApp me and I'll link you up. We need to set up a trust fund to take care of these our heroes. Those ones that are still alive. This is the best way that we honor these men and the sacrifice they made. If not, maybe our ancestors that have died, millions of our people that have died, when they are looking at what we are doing, they can't even help us. Let me tell you, nothing happens in the physical without first being ascertained in the spiritual realm. You can attest to that. These men are somewhere bleeding, crying that our children are we fought for. Oh, this is what they are doing. They don't even remember our comrades that are still alive. So if I was speaking with one of them, he cried, one of the veterans, he cried, he said, oh my God, I wish I was killed during the war than be alive to witness what I am seeing today. Because he has been abandoned. Nobody looks at him. Nobody takes care of him. No relation. It is heartbreaking. It is high time we set up a trust fund. Call Ndubisi and Enugu on this number, +234-810-420-7522. +234-810-420-7522. He's our financial director, a renowned banker and economist, a man of integrity, the man I respect so much. When it comes to fund, it is watertight, under his control.
And I tell you, and I can assure you, the trust fund will be set up. And these our war heroes will be reached. It now depends on you to reach out. That is the best way to honor them. So now, having said all this, we are about to open the phone lines. If you have anything to say, you are free to say it in the next till the broadcast runs out. The lines will be open. The number to call remains +234 810 4545 533. And let me quickly take some of these comments from the chat. Those of you who are dropping their comments, we are going to read it out. If you want to call us, you can call us through the direct line or through WhatsApp. We will take your call. And if you call, please make it brief, because other people will be calling too. Let us take the first caller. Hello? Hello?
Hello, good evening, brother. Good evening.
Good evening to you. You're welcome to this program. Your name and where you're calling from.
Please, my name is and I'm calling from India.
You are calling from India. Oh yeah. First of all, do you have anyone, a relation that you are remembering today who gave his life for the Biafra struggle, or anyone you want to honor? This is the time for you to honor them.
Well, I want to be honest with you. For the first time, I am speaking on this very program. My father, Obu Ukiwe, and because I'm from Abreba, what we call my father is Ukiwe. So he's among the people that fought this war, but now he's no more alive. So despite that, I will not stop by telling you that I'm very happy for the program you're doing, and I will assure you that I will support to make sure that we visit those our heroes and honor them, not by mouth, by financially.
Good. Thank you very much. And what is your take on making the 30th May a holiday, to be declared a holiday? Do you support that? Are you still with us?
Well, hello.
Go on.
Hello, your network is not clear.
Go on.
Hear you.
Go on. We are hearing you. The world can hear you too.
But I can't hear what you said last.
I said, what is your take about our governors who are not supporting the 30th May? What is your take on them?
Okay, my message to them, they should do the needful. They should do the needful to support our birthright. Because if they fail to do so, that means they are against them.
Okay, thank you very much.
So I will not be happy for them not to celebrate the 30th May. 30th May is for everybody. It's not for one particular group. Because some people even claim that the 30th May is for Nnamdi Kanu, or the 30th May is for IPOP. That anybody that say that is getting it wrong. 30th May is for all Igbo land, all Biafra land. It's for everybody. So if the governors are not doing anything about it, then they are sabotaging Biafrans. I want to be honest with you. They are betraying the Biafrans. They are not doing anything. They are not supporting to make sure that those ones that are still alive, they're supposed to support them financially to make sure that they are living proper life, they are living good life. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much. God bless you. Let us take another call. Hello. If you are calling, please be straight on point. If you are calling, please just make sure you are ready to talk. We are here for a serious business. This is BVI Channel 1, and we are live and direct right here, we are bringing to you the unadulterated truth. The truth. We are not here to be politically correct, and we are not here to be cosmetic with words. And we are not even here to, to massage your emotions. We are here to tell you the truth the way it is, because it is the truth that will set us free. Let us take this caller. Hello.
Hello.
You are live on the program.
Hello.
Hello. Can you tune down the volume of your listening device so that we can hear you properly? It is interfering. Pause it and talk to us, please. Hello, we cannot get you properly. Can you hear me?
Hello.
Your name and where you calling from?
Hello.
Sorry, we can't take it. If you are calling this line, please, either you put your listening device where you're watching this program on the mute, because some people, they will also want to be hearing their voice from the broadcast itself. If you want to hear your voice, you can replay the broadcast after the broadcast. Okay? But when you call this line, please make sure you mute your end of hello.
Hello.
Can you put down the volume of your set so that we can hear you properly? You are interfering. Please. We have to go. Please, we admonish all callers to please adhere to this simple instruction. It is quite simple. Okay? Still on the live broadcast, don't forget the lines to call is right there on the top corner of this. You can see it there. +234-810-4545-533. Let us quickly take some of the comments we have here. We'll be calling it out very quickly. Augustine Osaze, he said he's fully in support of the great work we are doing. Thank you very much. And we have Agige Fan. He said, God bless you. God bless you too. Let us take this caller very quickly. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, please. Can you mute your listening device? Can you mute where you are listening to this program, please, so that we can hear ourselves properly? Mute it. Can you mute it? Can you hear what I'm saying?
Hello.
Hello?
Yeah, I'm hearing what you're saying.
Please stop playing the broadcast you are listening to there. I don't know how people. We are not going to repeat this. Anyone else that calls and you leave your listening device to be up and the volume interfering, we will cut you off. Please don't take that as being rude. We are here for a serious business. Going back to our comments here, we have Agige Farm who said, God continually bless you. God bless you too and all Biafra people. Ochibon Godwin, God bless Biafra. Blessed Dom TV, my wonderful sister in Germany. He said, true, we must remember our fallen heroes and also those in prison. That is very important. I didn't even remember to mention them. There are people paying the price in various incarceration centers, in various dungeons called prison in Nigeria. You have to remember them. Some of us should take time to go and visit them so that they don't give up, so that they don't feel abandoned. These are heroes that we are celebrating today. Thank you, Blessed Dom, for that comment. We have Johnson Obate. Keep the good work. Keep moving. God bless you. God bless you too, my brother. Honor Innocent. He said, may God restore Biafra. So we pray that Biafra will be restored. Sylvester Onunwanse. History must return to the schools in Nigeria by whatever means. That is correct. That is what we are saying right here. In Biafra, we stand. That is from Alex Moses. We also have Chinyere Akani. Long live Republic of Biafra. That's a comment. Maxwell J. Jones Stone. Nice job. Chukwuma Onwem said, God bless Biafra. Amen.
Peter Eze said, in Biafra we stand, all hail Biafra, one family. Ike God also said, long live United States of Biafra. And United States of Biafra, okay. Obi Kelly said, nice one, brothers. Helen Azu said, God empowers Biafrans. We will conquer. We will defeat. We will be successful. We are successful. We will fight and come out victorious. In the name of Jesus Christ, amen. That is the comment from Helen Azu. You know, we are reading out this comment for all of you out there who may not be reading the comments, so that we give everybody a voice. That is the primary goal of this live broadcast. We want to give everybody a voice right here. We have PC Late. He said, Matthias, rather. He said, very good job. Keep it up. Blessed Dom TV said, or they are also part of the oppression. I don't know whom she's talking about. They are, okay, I think the governors. She's talking about the governors. They are also part of the oppression. They are agent of oppression. I don't disagree with him one bit, honestly speaking, without missing word. Good work. That is from Emeka Clement. You have Rich Tester. Do they really care? He's asking about the governor. They don't care, I must say. Then, all hail Biafra. More comments are coming in, but once we take the very few ones, we wrap up this program, because this program is schemed to end by 7 p.m. Biafra time. We have another caller coming in. Let us quickly take the call. Hello? When you are calling, please be serious. We are not testing the line here. The line is live and running. I am here to ask a question by Ireke Chinedu Uwakwe. We didn't get your question because there is no question here. Ngozi, okay. Ngozi is with you, all hail Biafra. That is from Matthias. Stanley Ojiaka said, all hail Biafra. Sister Neola Nwaku, I support holidays on 30th May every year from tomorrow 2020. You know, the way they do holiday is, like tomorrow is Saturday. On Monday, being the working day, will be declared a holiday. If it falls in within either Sunday or Saturday. But do they care? Do the governors care? Do they care? These men, they don't care. They are not on the same page with the people they claim they are leading. That is one reason why I keep telling our people, we need to take over power. This is a story for another day. We need Biafrans, true brother Biafrans that are loyal to our aspiration to be in government houses. Our people, we need to wake up. We need to live above our emotions and sentiments and follow these things squarely. Okay? Let us not digress. We'll discuss that on another day. Elo Chukwu Okafo. Okay, let us go continue from where we stop. Felicia Ukiwe retracted her message. Okay. Mike John Ohe Biafra Abasola Omokoa. Say, God bless you, sir. God bless you too. Adenna Obi. If the government or governors are not ready, please, I want to plead with the person that is flashing this line to stop. You are distracting us. Else I will not pick the number again. Edin Obi said, if the government of or the governors are not okay with that statement, let them go and die, because they themselves died. Anyway, nobody will remember them. If they die, nobody will remember them. That's of course. And because they are evil, we love our fathers that died that we might live. Thank you very much. That is from Edin Naobi. Elo Chukwu Okafo. God bless you, my brother. Well done. Francis Iloanya, all hail Biafra, land of the rising sun. Felicia Okiwe say, my name after this lockdown, I will call you for visit our VLT. I'm talking to you from India. Okay, let me take my sister who is right here on the line. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, my sister, Blessed Dawn.
Hello, my brother. Yeah, thank you so much for all the work you're doing. I'm following your program. Very, very, very elaborate. Thank you so much. I appreciate all the good work you are doing. And I thank you all for keeping the faith and, seeing you doing all it gives us that something can be achieved. So continue doing your good work. And yeah, we must never forget our heroes. Remember them, those ones who are also alive, like you said, those ones who are also still in prison. Some of them are even in maximum prison with hardened criminals just because they protested for Biafra. So we must never forget them, and we must try to find how we can help them, how we can get them out of the prison even, So yeah, there are so many things we can do, but for now, we are still doing this May Day declaration, remembering that day, remembering all the history, which is a very painful one. I, for one, am also a victim because my dad was a Biafran soldier and he died from his injuries after the war. So yeah, we are all remembering the Biafran heroes, and even everything that caused that war is still ongoing. So the war has never ended. It's just changed the dynamics and it's still ongoing. So even though we remember those who have died, we must also remember all of us who are still struggling in different ways today because of everything that caused that war. And we must find a way to finish this war that is raging, one way or the other. Thank you so much. This is what I want to say for now.
Thank you, Blessed Dawn. Thank you so much. This is a wonderful sister, and her submission is wonderful. If you want to hear more of this beautiful voice that is on point, go to her channel on YouTube, Blessed Dawn TV. She's a wonderful woman of Biafra. Her analysis is on point. Her information is verified. So anytime you want to get a proper information and sensitization, go to her page. I always say that anytime she comes on this platform because I respect her so much. I also follow her. I listen to her attentively. She is filled with wisdom. Thank you, Blessed Dom, for being part of this. But before we let you go, because it's apparently we might be the last person we are going to take her call or his call on this program. What do you think about making 30th May a holiday, and what do you think is stopping the governors from doing so?
You mean making 30th of May a public holiday?
Yeah. Go on.
Okay, what I think about making 30th of May a public holiday is like what you already said. The Nigerian government is trying everything in its power to erase this history. So 30th of May is like a confrontation for them, trying to imprint something that they are trying to erase. So we will need people who are really, really elected from their electorate, not people that are Abuja-made governors. So unless we have governors that are our own, we will not be able to. We will not be able to, achieve all what we are trying to achieve. We will not be able to do that. So what I'm trying to say is that for now, we need a day. It may not be 30th of May. We need a day to commemorate those people who died. And we also need a compilation of the people. We need like a stadium or a memorial, somewhere that you can go and look at, things. Like we need a memorial for everything that happened in every town. We need something, but for now, we don't have what it takes. We don't have governors that are representing our interests. So, we can wish for all that for now, but we know in our heart that it is not possible. So let us continue to be doing what we are doing as a pressure group from all across the globe, how we are doing it. And we hope that in time, we'll be able to achieve and elect people who are actually on the side of the people, like you said, who will be able to do what the people want and be able to, to be heroic enough to stand for the people regardless of the consequences. Yes, thank you so much.
Thank you. God bless you. God bless you. Thank you, my brother, my sister. And that is from Blessed Dawn. So you can reach out to her and join her on her program, right on her page. Some of you who have called, we appreciate you guys, and we are coming close to the end of the program. We just have literally about 3 minutes to end today's program, because this program normally ends by 7 p.m. We are talking about the Biafra Heroes Day. Why it is very important, why it is symbolic, why it is significant to everyone that calls himself a Biafran. That is what we are discussing, and that is why we are bringing it to you, because tomorrow will be the day we remember Biafra and those that died under that banner. You can do your best. If you forgot anything, if you didn't recap anything that we said today, just recap that the best way to honor the war dead is to honor those who are still alive, and also to continue with the ideology of what they stood for. That is the freedom of Biafra. That is the greatest honor we can give to our fathers, we can give to our mothers, we can give to our sisters and brothers, children, women, men that paid the ultimate price that we might live, that this land will remain for us. The greatest honor we can give to them is to uphold that which they stood for, which is Biafra. The best way we can honor them, like the governors have forsaken the war dead, they don't think about them. Those who are even alive, they don't take care of them. But we can take care of them as a people. I know my people. I'm using this opportunity to call for our people to look into this, call our numbers. We're setting up a trust fund for the Biafra war heroes who are alive, who are destitute. And we will be partnering with Amarachi Atama on this project, so that these men will be taken care of. Every bit of the dime you contribute to sustain and to support these Biafran heroes, legends that are still alive but are abandoned, will go a long way in the honor of the dead. I appreciate you all. Keep subscribing, keep liking, keep sharing. Always stay attuned with this platform. This is not just a media platform. This is a movement driven by an ideology to speak the truth, even if it means standing alone. To speak the truth, even if it means giving our all and paying the ultimate price. This is our commitment. We are not going to waver. We are not going to shake. We are not going to be afraid in the faces of our enemies. We will be upright, and we'll make sure that we stand for the helpless and speak for the voiceless. This is BVI Channel 1, and this is your one and only voice, your friend, your brother, your comrade in service with humility, Asusu Chinedu Peters, saying to all Biafrans, Happy Biafra Heroes Day. In whatever you do, please make sure you do it with love. No rancor, no fight, no superiority, no kind of bickering among ourselves in this period or anytime ever. Let love reign, let unity reign among the Biafran people, without which we can achieve Biafra. Thank you so much for listening this far. Thank you so much for watching this far. I appreciate you all. Keep sharing our content. You keep sharing this video so that those who we are not able to follow this broadcast will also follow. We'll be rescheduling our broadcast from next week. Instead of Wednesday, we'll be bringing it down to Tuesday on the same time on matters arising. Then on Fridays like this, we bring you Biafra Discourse. As we proceed, we keep getting better because you are there with us. We are here
for you. God bless you. All hail Biafra, and God bless the land of the rising sun. But before I go, let us take and recap on why we are here.
Program, and I myself, I'm not an Igbo man, but I was to be killed also, and I just managed to escape. And a few of the officers escaped, but very many were killed. Those that were killed came from what was then eastern Nigeria. For instance, Major Rock is not an Igbo man, but he was killed. He was killed in Kaduna. Major Kanam was killed in Lagos, and he is not an Igbo man. And several others like that. I'm trying to say that the people, the officers killed, came not just from one tribe, but from the eastern Nigeria as it then was.
Yes.
And so there you are. It was lucky for those of us that escaped. My program, and I myself, I'm not an Igbo man, but I was to be killed also, and I just managed to escape. And a few of the officers escaped, but very many were killed. Those that were killed came from